Hi, I'm Heidi.
I'm Salem.
I'm Nick.
I'm Charli.
Oh, I'm
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
All right, my name is Nick Uhas. I'm the science guy, and I figured because of Coke Mentos, we would sort of dive into the lyrics and do some experiments that actually kind of represent what this video, or actually what the song's all about. So we're gonna start with Coke Mentos. Obviously, this is a very easy science experiment to start with. We're gonna put Mentos into Coke. We're gonna see what happens. From there, we're just gonna kind of like dive really deep into some pretty extreme science. We're gonna do this experiment called the liquid nitrogen supercloud. We figured we'd do that to start with because we wanna kind of reach a new height from there, right? We wanna get a little bit taller. And from there, we're going to do the sort of a similar type experiment to the Coke Mentos, but we're actually gonna turn the bottle upside down, and we're gonna put vinegar in it as well as baking soda, and we're gonna cork it. And then that experiment, I don't wanna ruin it because I really want you guys to see it for yourself and get a good reaction. But that should actually reach a new high from there. And then we're going to supersize that experiment, and we're gonna go 10 times bigger. So we're going to use, instead of a 2-liter container, we're gonna use a 5-gallon container. Instead of using 500 milliliters of vinegar, we're gonna use close to 5 gallons. Or sorry, 5 liters. So in science, you never know exactly what's gonna happen. It is, in fact, a science experiment every time. Safety is the #1 priority. We're gonna be wearing all the proper safety equipment, but it should be really fun. Okay, we are very close to doing our first science experiment, the liquid nitrogen supercloud. What we're gonna do here is the order of operations here. So we're in these little containers down here is 10 liters of liquid nitrogen. Liquid nitrogen is negative 321 degrees Fahrenheit, very cold. We have in a very large pot of water, boiling water, which is 212 degrees. So there's a discrepancy of about 500 degrees. That's the experiment that we're gonna do today. We're gonna see what happens when you combine two liquids that are at other ends of the spectrum when it comes to temperature. Now, the way this is gonna work is, we're gonna pour that liquid nitrogen in here, and we're already gonna have our buckets of boiling hot water. As soon as that liquid nitrogen is in the bottom of these large trash cans, I'm gonna give out a call, 3, 2, 1, and then we're all gonna pour at the same time. All right, let's step it up. Face shields down. All right, we're good?
Okay.
All right, pick it up.
So it's 1, 2, 3, go.
Yep. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go on one, we're gonna go on go, all right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then on go we pour. You
Okay.
ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, go. You're a scientist now.
Woo!
Did I
Now
die?
that I did not expect.
I'm in heaven.
That's crazy. It's like a smoke machine.
Yeah. So essentially this is like a cloud machine right now. So essentially what we did is this, is we took the boiling hot water, as soon as it touched the liquid nitrogen, it vaporized, it turned into a cloud, and then it basically built a little bit of pressure in this container, and it shot straight up. So you guys made clouds. And so what's left in here is actually just some liquid nitrogen, but mostly water. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this out, just so you can see it. So the idea for this was like, we're trying to get, some distance. We're trying to get it to go a little high. So for our next experiment, what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to achieve a higher high. And so we're gonna start with actual Coke Mentos. We thought that'd be super appropriate. So we can take these face shields off for now, and we can go straight into Coke Mentos.
Amazing.
You take it back to the 3rd grade, holding hands on a plate.
All right, so for this one, this experiment's all about, we really want to try to get like height on this one. We're trying to go higher and higher and higher. So very classic Coke Mentos, very fitting. It's like kind of like nail on the head here.
Indeed.
So what we're gonna do is, there's actually this little device that was created from another science guy named Steve Spangler. And he created this thing called the Geyser Tube. And basically what this thing does is it allows you to drop the Mentos into the bottle, so you don't have to shove them all in there. and then hopefully you get a sweet geyser. And so the first step is actually just loading this thing up. Pretty simple, you just pull back on this little dropping device, and then we're gonna fill it up. No, we're not gonna jam them totally in there, but we're gonna get as many as we can. All you need to know is that Mentos plus Diet Coke equals reaction. And specifically, it has to do with the carbonation more than anything else. All right, so here on this next step, make sure that it's close. We're gonna go ahead and open up the bottles themselves.
All right.
First explosion.
That was a little much for just opening it.
All right, now again,
on there.
make sure it's closed completely.
Okay.
And now we're going to put them on and
Right.
screw them in place.
Cap. There we go.
Righty tighty.
All right. 3, 2, 1, Coke. It's going
Hey,
good.
look, it's not about how high your soda goes.
Yes, it is.
It's about,
If it was length, it was duration,
I don't
then
know.
you win.
Which camera am I looking at?
Oh.
What happened here?
I think Charlie's probably went the highest because most Coke is gone.
okay, so for the next experiment, what we're gonna do is we're actually going to pour the Coke out of these, and we're going to do an experiment where we're actually gonna be turning these upside down. And so that was pretty awesome, and that got, how high do you think that went? Like how, roughly speaking?
It's pretty high.
A foot,
Yeah.
a foot and a
Yeah.
half?
10 feet? Maybe.
10 feet, roughly, maybe 10, 15. Okay, so that's our benchmark right now, 10 feet, 10, 15 feet. We're gonna try to beat 10 or 15 feet
We
in the
can
next
beat
experiment. All right, so for this next experiment, it's called a soda rocket. There is in fact no soda though in this rocket. The soda refers to baking soda. So we have 500 milliliters of vinegar, or 5% acetic acid. It's the same type of vinegar that you have at home that you would probably have in any type of food. And then we have 42 milligrams of baking soda in a tea bag that's just sitting over top of the vinegar right now. So in essence, it's kind of like a loaded baking soda volcano experiment as of right now. However, the experiment is actually upside down right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these corks, we're gonna put them in top, we're gonna screw them in place as hard as we can get them. Then on the count of 3, I'm gonna have you guys shake them up and then place them down for them to lift off. Many things could go wrong here. Nothing's perfect.
Good.
So when we do, if it does topple over or whatever, just let it be
run.
and just try to get out of the range of it. And then we're gonna go that way. That's our safe space. We're just gonna go directly back this way. All right, so what we'll do is let's come in here and make sure that your cork, actually make sure, oh wow, everyone already had their goggles on. I'm the only one who doesn't. All right, so go ahead and make sure your cork is totally loose and put it inside as tight as you can. Like really push it down in there. Oh, oh. Okay, well, so far so good. Mark is really doing a number on us over here. Okay, not that hard, Mr. Abromio. Okay, all right, so on the count of 3, you're gonna take it with your dominant hand, you're gonna shake it
There's
and
some
place it down
blow.
on the table. All right, everybody come in.
Before him, because I feel like we're
No, it's all.
This might take a while. All right, so, all right, and 3, 2, 1, shake them up, and then place them down. Make sure the back, oh my God, it's towards you guys, so go that way. Well, that one is really brutal. I don't even know which one that one's doing.
Should I throw something at it?
Oh! Oh, catch it!
Okay, if this is what these do, I don't know if I want to do
I
it.
think I'm gonna come back a little bit more. Oh!
Oh, God.
Okay. Well, there you go. So for our very last science experiment,
Yeah, me too.
we're gonna do this exact same thing, but 10 times bigger. I'm pretty sure. For our final science experiment, we are doing the largest soda rocket that we could possibly make. So in the last one, we each used 1 bag per bottle. We now have 10 bags in 1 bottle. We also have the same amount of vinegar, but it's multiplied out by 10 times. So all of that in one container. And instead of using a cork, we're gonna be using a potato. Now we found out that potatoes do a really good job at holding pressure. And so we're going to put the potato down in there as much as possible. Someone is going to shake up the bottle and put it upside down. And then we're gonna back away as quickly as possible. And who has volunteered to be the, all right, okay. So I think you'll be able to, let's get a round of applause. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna invite my good buddy Caleb down. Caleb has done this with me a couple times before. Come on down, Caleb. Caleb is going to take this bottle off and he's going to put the potato on there. When the potato's on there, it is now, in the same way, it's a closed system, so it is armed. It is armed in, I wouldn't say dangerous, but it's armed. And so then all you have to do at that point is we'll count you in. You're gonna flip it upside down, shake it once, put it in place. All right, here we go. Yep, that's good. Okay, we're just gonna take a beat.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yep, the potato is moving.
There it goes.
All right. Oh! Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So,
Nice
all right, that was great. That was perfect.
Okay, so we just finished our last experiment and it was pretty terrifying, but super fun to see that happen. But if you want to go listen to Coke Mentos, you can make sure to check out Salem's new song.
Thank you.
Go and see the behind the scenes on her channel. Thank you so much for teaching us all these science experiments. It was so much fun to do them, but do not try them at home, obviously. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Nate.
Go.